Oh yeah, I'm gonna ride that thing. Hello everybody and welcome back to Satisfactory. This is episode 7 of Satisfactory. In the last episode we had just finished off with a little bit of coal power, and this might look a little foreign to you, but I wanted to make it just a little bit cleaner since I didn't like the setup before. And I've adjusted a lot of this. This is now conveyor Mach 1 to conveyor Mach 2s. So this lifter goes down all the way to here, goes into the factory, and I've got this basic blueprint down. So I'll have factories on the left side here and the right side, and we're just going to get right into it. We're going to start placing these coal power facilities. I like to hold control whenever I do this, so it'll snap the grid. Then I have enough rotors, so what I'm going to do, since I only have 3 and I want 4, since this right here, the amount of coal it's producing should be able to do 4. I'm going to place down this little crafting bench, and I'm going to create some more rotors really quickly. Don't really know exactly how many I need. I wasn't paying enough attention in school. I don't know numbers. Alright. There we go. Now that we've got that, over here you can see the water generators or the water pumps. I've got them set up in this position right here so that we can just go straight into the water pump like this. Since it's going to be 4 and we have 120 per minute, 120 per minute, and each of these is 50, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, that's 200. Switching these two, we should be able to do 5 plus 1. Or like a little bit more than just 1, but for now we're going to take this over. Do it one more back. Hopefully this works. Ba ba ba. All right. Now that I've got all of these here, we'll go like this. We'll connect this here in a second. That one should go here. And like so. Alright, sweet. Shouldn't be too difficult to learn line to all of that. Now I need to go to logistics and grab out my junction cross. Line that up. There. There. Before I go through all of them and do every single one of them, let me line this up really quickly. That's sort of how I want it to go. That looks right. Doesn't need to be perfect. I know I like evenness, but these junction pipelines I could spend literally all day doing. So just for the sake of time and getting this done in a time efficient manner, I'm just going to do this. Yeah, that looks good. Alright. Down here. Down here. And get rid of the pipeline support. Just to make that one pipe so it's easier to get rid of in the future. And now we're going to put the conveyor splitters down the line. Let me grab my conveyor splitter here. Start placing them. And I didn't place that in the correct orientation, so it's good that I catch that quickly. There we go. There we go. And there we go. Connect all of those up. Whoop, I don't have enough of those. That's not good. Let me see if I can't quickly create some inside of the production so that I don't have to use conveyor Mach 1s, because I do not like using conveyor Mach 1s for the majority of what I'm doing. 28. That should be enough for what I want to do here. Once I get this facility up and running, it should be a lot better for power. I should be able to get all the biomass generators back at the house, and I should be able to delete them. If I can increase the amount of coal production, I can put a splitter on it, bring another line down, and set up another 4 generators. But until then, I'm just going to have it the way that it is currently, with the amount of generators that I do have here. Hiya! Okay, so I just need 2 more. That's very annoying, trying to back out of that menu. Alright. Now that we've got all of that set up and Cole's going to be able to get to each facility, this is the only facility that I need to worry about right now. It doesn't have any water in it, so I'm not going to be able to start the facility. But what I can do is if I set up just one generator. Hold on. Put this on all the way down the line. Get this all nice and even. And this is the only one that should be connected. Yeah, it is. Alright, we're going to go to the biomass burner that I had previously. And we're going to hook that up to the power facility. Put some fuel in it and turn that on. It's going to crash at first, which means I might need to put a second one down just for now. Take that fuel out and split it. Since there are quite a few things that need to be powered, especially since I'm doing 2 pumps. Once it starts getting some water though, this will start pumping. Come on, come on, come on. And since it's at the very end that I have the only one that's connected and the only one that actually has coal in it, it's going to take a while for the water to get all the way to that one specifically. See the water starting to pump here. Should start to pump here soon. Going up this vertical can be sometimes a little bit difficult for the water, but it definitely should. Yep, there we go. Start filling up. And it'll go all the way down the line. It'll fill up that one first, and then it'll start trickling down the line because it splits it up kind of like how it splits up in conveyors. See, this one's already starting to get some water. But it currently has no power. It doesn't have enough water in the system to actually produce enough power to keep the system running. So it should kick on in the next 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Now that it's kicked on, it's going to start producing power. This one's going to start getting coal because the coal should be, yep, there's coal. It's coming down. What I can do is I could take the coal out of this facility. It's going to shut it down. And then I will put that into this one so that we can produce a little bit more power. Of course, that one's not connected to anything, so it's not going to actually be producing power yet. Connect that to that. And get that all the way connected down the line. Now I can get rid of the biomass burners since I have one of them that's going to be able to produce enough electricity to actually run the entire facility. Second one's on. And the coal is making its way down here. So now we have an efficient little farm here. Maybe not the most efficient power farm that I've ever built, but it is efficient nevertheless. Third one should kick on once the coal starts getting down here. But now our power generation, let me just come on one of the power poles and see what our maximum power generation is. Capacity is 150, the max consumption is 45, and the production is 150. Alright, so we're at a really, really good stance here for the amount of power that we're able to generate. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take this power line right here and I'm going to connect it onto the power grid. So it should be this right here. I want to go down to this point. And then I want to take that. Have a straight line to this one. And go down. Alright. I'm thinking about putting a little bridge over there so that I don't have to drive to the right. There we go. Alright. Alright, it's looking really, really good. There we go. Look at that. Nice little bridge going up. Ba-da-da-da. And in. Park the truck right here and we can do a little bit of back and forth. Now the coal's finally getting here. We've got full maximum production of all the facilities. Our maximum capacity is 300 and the line's connected to the facility back at the house. Well, now, but there we go. Turn that on. Bada boom. There we go. Nice. That's nice. That's so good. We're going to go back to the facility now. We're going to grab some plates. We're going to fix up those, and we're going to fix up that, because I switched that to a conveyor Mach 1, so I had a little bit more plates. But I'm going to run back to the facility really quickly, and I'm going to grab some of the reinforced plates. I'll be right back so that I can make sure that this facility doesn't shut down, because it's not getting enough coal to these two back here. It's just, the coal production is enough. It's just not coming in fast enough. So once I get it coming in a little bit faster, it'll help it out a lot. Then we can move on to other stuff, like that special little thing I showed you, a little tidbit at the end there. That is going to be a nice little surprise I have waiting for you guys. I'm going to make my way back to the facility, and then I'll be right back. Alright, back at the facility, we're going to start overclock production. It's going to take 5 minutes, so once I get the reinforced plates and I head back over to the facility, we will, we'll see the MAM research finish, and we'll be back to grab it. Alright, the entire facility is up and running, which is really, really nice to see. 21 plates is not enough, so I'm going to have to wait for that. But I'm going to fix everything up. I'm going to probably disassemble the majority of these since none of them are really necessary now that I have that full facility. Of course, I'm going to just do a little test by disconnecting this right here. Okay, that shut down the entire grid, which is not good. Okay, there we go. Alright, for now we're going to have to connect it back to this because I don't think it's going to I don't think it's going to work without these biomass generators just yet. What's the maximum consumption? The max consumption is 319 and the max production is 300. The capacity is 390. So when I get rid of these, I think it's just going to be around 300 because that's what I think the coal producers were at before I connected it to the main grid. So that means that the biomass burners are producing quite a bit. But for now, I'm going to wait for these reinforced plates to get produced and we'll be back. Alright guys, so while we're waiting for those reinforced plates, I thought we would do just a little bit of home management. I wanted to rebuild this facility, like I said previously, that I just didn't like how it interfered at a weird angle. So I'm going to rebuild the entire thing in this little section right here. And I'm going to make it just a little bit more efficient, especially since I realized that the wood production actually produces a lot more biomass. Of course, this is kind of obsolete now that I have the ability to do fluid buffers, and I've got the ability to also do a couple other things, like producing coal and other things like that. It just doesn't seem practical, but for now we're just gonna do it anyway since I did like the facility. Kind of want to put the I got an interesting little way I want to do this. I want it to look a little bit cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put it in like so and up here like so. I want this first one to come down and in. It's not even, is it? Alright, move it back one. In and then in. Nice, that looks good. And then what we're going to do is we're actually going to come out and go down. So what I want to do first is I want to set this up. That goes to, I believe, there. I'm going to see if that connects in properly. Does it connect in properly? Or is it a little bit off? Get to that. It's not completely off, so I think I can live with that. No, we're gonna fix it. Turns out I can't live with it, I'm sorry. It is the proper height, it just isn't the proper distance. I believe right here would be the proper distance for this. So if I go to here and then I go to there, it should... Yup, look good. Nice, okay. So we got wood that's going to be top and the bottom's going to be leaves. So we're going to set this one to wood production for the biomass. So wood, and this one will be leaves. And now I can access it a little bit easier, so I can do wood right here, leaves up here. It's going to be just a little bit easier to get to. Also, what I'm going to do to make it even more like ease of access is I'm going to come over here and I'm going to get the medium ramp. So that way I can go boop or boop and then place stuff in there. That'll be a little bit easier as well. I want to see what the other ramp looks like, though. That one's a little bit tall. Is this one a little bit better? That's a little bit better. Not too tall. I like that. So I can just put the leaves in here, boop, and the wood in here. Bang. That's good. Now we're going to need power, so I'm going to come to this point right here. Power here, and power here. Can that go through? Oh, that looks terrible. I love it. I don't want to spend as much time as I did on the last one, because I spent a long period of time on the last one. Unnecessarily long period of time on the last one. Okay, so wood produces 300 per minute. Alright, so with 300 per minute, if I go to the constructor, how much can the constructor do for solid biofuel? It can only do 120 per minute. So if it's 300 per minute, I can almost do a full 3 of these. So I can almost do a full 3 of these, so I just need to combine that and then split it. So combine these two and split it, since this one produces 60. That should be enough for 3 of these. Okay, so let me see here. If I put 3 of those there and I merge this, would I be able to split from there? Okay, so let me try to figure this out really quickly. So if I put a conveyor merger right here, and then I try to put a conveyor splitter here, okay, good. No way this works. No way this works. Haha! That's so cool! Sorry for yelling, but that's so cool. I can't believe that really worked. And it's pretty freaking clean, too. So solid biofuel for all 3 of these. The way I'm going to do cables for this, though, is I'm going to place them all on these little outskirts. Right here. Alright, then those are going to go into, I believe 2 storage containers, because, actually, let's just do 1 for now. We'll just do 1 storage container, and I actually want to put that storage container like this. And that's the cool thing I was talking about, is pretty much the output's here, so I can bring it out, and the input's here. So, I think that's a little nifty, right? Just to clean it up just a bit. Let's actually put that 1 more forward, so that way all the outputs are lined up. That looks good. Alright. Now we're going to put these into the back here, and we should actually have enough plate production at this point. So I'll go check on that here soon. I need the output to be that direction. This is a splitter, not a merger, so let's go to a merger. Alright, so the merger's right here. Let me actually make sure. Does this go proper? No, it doesn't go proper. That's fine. We'll figure it out once I get to that point. Merger. Go out this way. And merger. We'll just do mergers on each one, because I think mergers look quite nice, actually. Merger to merger. Merger to merger. I remember when I was playing Space Engineers, though, it was extremely important that you didn't use too many... It was really important that you didn't use too many conveyor junctions, because if you use too many conveyor junctions, you would end up actually creating a big problem. Ooh, I can't afford. Interesting. I said I'd have enough, but now I really don't actually. You'd have a big problem with lag, because it would constantly check which direction it would go. And I kind of thought this would be the same way with like mergers and stuff like that and conveyor junctions. But I haven't experienced any actual drop in FPS or any dip in FPS, so I think it's quite good. From what I can tell, just from like the start here. I'll probably, since I only need I think 3 of those, I'll probably merge all of the material into just 3. Now, I do experience quite a bit of lag due specifically to the constructors, actually. These constructors do produce quite a lot of lag when you first start up, especially if you start up in the factory. Alright, we'll merge to that right there. Alright, switch this one as well to solid biofuel. So if I get some biofuel and I put them in here, it will just shotgun the production and poop out all of the juicy goodness into this storage container here. So if I put it in here, I can grab it from here. It's pretty easy to get, and it also looks quite nice as a little unit. I'm pretty sure if I did it vertically and had the constructors or... constructors above, it would have looked pretty clean too. So I was thinking, if I didn't do it this way, instead I would have a smart connector that would split it off, and I'd have this container facing this way. Then when I had the second platform, I would have the connectors facing the opposite way. It would come up, it would merge, and then it would go through and come into the top. So you would put it in through the bottom, and you would get it in through the top. I thought that was pretty cool. Of course, I don't have a smart connector or smart splitter yet, And I don't know when I'm going to get it, honestly, because I'm very, very lacking on the research department. The MAM has not been my best friend during this. And we finally got overclocking, so that's good. We were supposed to come here and get some stuff to speed up the production down at the coal power plant, so I didn't have any issues here, but I've just completely neglected it. I've neglected 6. So we're not producing it fast enough. I'm gonna grab all of those and all of the screws. I'm actually gonna run to one of the screw producing facilities here, and I'm just gonna grab out around 2 stacks of screws. And I'm gonna go just make the plates myself, since that facility, the assembler, is just taking forever to make them, and I want to make it a little bit faster. So I'm gonna cut the video here, and I will meet you guys back at the coal power facility. Sorry for that little detour, but we're gonna get back on track now. Alright guys, we finally got the reinforced plates that we need. We're actually gonna drive back to the area. I'm just gonna throw some of the fuel. I recreated this area with you guys on camera. As you can see, the production facility looks amazing. It works fantastic. And I disconnected the biomass burners over there because I want to specifically be using coal power so that I'm not relying on biofuel. I'm going to put the biofuel in here, however, and I'm going to drive the tractor. We're going to get all the way back to the facility. I'll take you on a little adventure because I did actually build us a little bridge so that we can get back and forward a little bit easier. Drive over there. So I thought this would be a little cool adventure we could go on the truck. So the first adventure, you guys remember, we crashed on that bridge. Screw that bridge. We're just going to zoom right past it. And we got this little river here. The river of sadness because the truck got stuck a couple times during recording. I had to cut it out. It was so terrible. Alright. Stupid river. You can't beat me this time. Stank monsters. Alright, so we're back. Nice little bridge here. Park the truck and we will fix the facility. We'll fix the coal production, everything here in a second. Alright. Sweet. Let's see here. First things first, let me actually replace the lifter and this lifter. No. Oh. Alright, that's fine. I thought of this scenario, and just in case, I brought a lot more plates and screws. Just in case I didn't have enough. So we'll quickly make up some more plates. Let's see how many it is so I don't just overmake plates. It's 48. How many do I have? 45, 46, 47, 48. Sweet. Alright, let's replace it. Bada beep, bada boom. Alright. It's not producing any coal now, but this facility is apparently still running. Oh, it's idle. Okay, that's good. So it has coal. What the problem probably is that it's just tripping the breaker because it's just not producing enough power or something. Okay, so the capacity is 540, the production is 300, the max consumption is 327. Why won't it work? I don't know why it took so many resetting before it finally decided to start going. And it's quite weird. I don't know why it keeps shutting down for. Every time I turn it on, though, it spikes up to, what is this? Production 300, capacity 300. So the capacity is only 300 and the max consumption is just a little bit above that. So what it's telling me in that regard is that I'm going to have to just add solely one biomass generator is going to make the difference here. Just one. That's so ridiculous. Guess I got to get rid of my car. No more car. Yep. That's so silly. That is so silly. So you mean I'm one facility short? Oh my god. I could always come back with like overclocking and a power shard and increase the production on one of the facilities. Probably the one closest to the water production, since it'll require a lot more water than I'm probably going to be able to produce. I'll get rid of this now, and I'm going to go over there, and I think I should be able to reach it from here. If I come over to a nice angle. Ah! Yes! Sweet! So now we should have a lot faster coal. I'd like a level 3 conveyor, because that would be a lot better for the setup, but I need to get into steel production. So that's probably the next thing we're going to do, and we have enough water production, as you can tell from the amount of water that was currently shotgunning through the system, and the coal's starting to come down a lot faster, which is really, really nice. Coming down in a nice line, look at that. Oh, it's so clean. Ooh, what's this? A little cave for me to hide from the monsters? I don't want to get killed, I'm a crab. Caca. I don't know why I went to caca. That's so weird. There's some critters. Whoa, whoa, bad goat. We had a bad goat in last episode. You're not welcome. Stay away from my power production. Try to eat my power. It's my power. Okay, so how am I going to fix this issue? Because I definitely do need more production. This isn't going to cut it. If I'm going to keep having this problem, it's just not going to work. I'm probably going to need more power production facilities. I could place some more on this side, but I just don't have enough coal production to keep up with the demands of 8 coal facilities. And plus, I can only do half of a generator. I can't do 5. I can only do 4.5 with the water, so I'd have to add more water pumps. This is a tough one. And this requires 20 watts. That's also a lot more wattage. And adding 2 more for 4 more facilities. I can do it, I need to think this through a lot more, since it's going to require a lot more coal. And also, if I bring it down from that conveyor system, I'm going to need it to be a lot faster. So I'm going to have to work on steel production, but there's no real way to work on steel production without more power. So we're stuck in a catch-22 situation. What we're probably going to do to start off with is skip over to the final bit of the episode, because you guys deserve a little treat. After all the episodes of you guys watching, I think you deserve a little treat. So we're going to go on a major adventure really quickly. I will cut the video right here, and I will show you the adventure. Okay, here we go. You guys have waited long enough. I've been wanting to ride this thing since episode 1. Ever since I came to the thumbnail spot and I saw this puppy, I've been wanting to ride this thing forever. And since I set up this spot... Oh my god! Oh, this is so cool! Oh, look at it go! The developers of this game are awesome! Holy crap! No! Oh, don't throw me off! I don't want to leave. Oh, look how high we are! Look at us go! Oh my god, I didn't think of this. How are we gonna get down? Oh, whatever, this is fine. This is so cool. Look at the facility. Oh, this is such an angle. Screenshot. Oh my god. Oh, how many episodes? 7 episodes until we finally get to this point where we can ride this baby. Oh, I'm so excited. This is so cool. We're going to go on a little adventure now with this, and we're going to discover things that we've never seen before. Look at the little beluga whales. We got some power slugs. Oh, look at that crash site up there. All the poopy gas. Oh, this is so cool. Look at the birds. Look at the birds following it. Oh, this is so dope. Oh, we're going underneath. This is so cool. Oh, this guy knows how to party. Oh, this is so much fun. Look at this. Oh, wow. Oh, little poopy farters. Oh, look at the canopy. Purple slug. Oh, I'm so upset we didn't do this sooner. There's stuff down there. There's our space elevator. This is so cool. Oh, I'm so upset we didn't do this sooner. This is such a cool thing to do. Let me put my weapon away so you can just enjoy the trip. I don't want to fall off. Oh. Wow. Wow. Ooh, oh. Oh, this is so cool. We're gliding across the water. Oh, let's go. This game is so cool. Oh my god, dude, the developers of this game, I would high-five them in real life. Oh, with the music and the sun and the fog and the blur. Oh, it's so enthralling. This is such a beautifully well-crafted world. Oh, such a wonderful experience. The birds following this big creature that's just flying around. And it's just having a good time. This thing isn't just up in the sky doing a circle like an arc, you know, a pterodon. Or, whatever it's called. Just up in the sky doing a circle. This thing is on a set path and it's having a good time. It's going up, it's going down, through, around, backwards, upside down. I don't know, this guy's just having a good time. This is so freaking cool. If you guys didn't buy this game already, do it. This game is 100,000% worth it. I would buy this game 3 times if I had the money. This is such a cool game. Oh, and look at the way that it goes as a wave when it's flying through the air. That's so cool. Everything just, oh, it's so immersive. This game in VR would be insane with just the looks alone. It's just such a beautifully well-crafted game. I don't know how it would play in VR or how it would work at all, since it's not really use a lot of your hands, but I don't know. If they can make it happen, I think if anybody can make it happen, the developers of this game can make it happen. Oh, purple slug. This is so cool. Alright, here comes our exit, guys. I don't want to leave. Thank you, Mr. Whale Guy. Bird. I'm going to call you Snuffles. Bye, Snuffles. If you guys enjoyed this episode, just leave a comment down below and like the video. You can dislike the video if you want. Just comment. If you guys enjoyed, comment.